So, I recently discovered at some point earlier this year, after getting my third psych eval, I was diagnosed with something called aphantasia, and it's the inability to visualize things the way other people do. And I always just thought that that was normal, or I just didn't really think of that in general. So it was pretty depressing to figure that out, and I wanted to speak more about it and kind of get more awareness, spread around, because there's not a whole lot out there. And I know that there are other people out there who suffer from the same exact thing. And just know that you are not alone. And I'm going to discuss more about it here in just a moment. So, the past couple of years, I've been going through maybe what you would call a spiritual awakening after having an experience where I ended up having second and third degree burns on all over my face and my ears. All my hair was gone, and it was very difficult, but I also feel that it was a blessing to open me up to more things about life. And having aphantasia and trying to go along your spiritual journey is very difficult. It can block you off from a lot of spiritual practices, and I've very much struggled with that. There's been a lot of time where I've found myself completely unable to do a lot of certain meditations and guided meditations because it requires visualization. Also, it makes it pretty much impossible to explore things like lucid dreaming and astral projection. Things that I have wanted to do for a very long time, but it's just a blockage there. There's a part of me that thinks, well, what if aphantasia is a blockage to your third eye? I don't know. That's just a thought that has crossed my mind. I'm speaking in the hopes that there's other people out there who can come together, because I definitely feel alone in this, and I feel like it'd be so much better and be going so much further and being so much more consistent in my spiritual practices. And it can also make me come off as very superficial, because I need all those pretty crystals and aesthetics to have these feelings arise that most can get through visualization. And it really does suck being perceived that way, but that's just something you have to keep that knowing to yourself and know yourself. Just know within yourself that you really are not a superficial person. You just have a condition where you need these aesthetics. And don't let anyone tell you that you are being fake or it's just a phase for these reasons. You know your own self. So one thing that has helped me out the most out of everything I've tried is this beautiful stone right here. It's called picture jasper. It helps you with visualization, and as I was wearing it as a bracelet for a couple of weeks, I actually got a flash of a visual image. I don't remember what it was, but that's been the only thing that works for me so far. I will talk about that more in a different video, because I need to continue to work with it, and also find other methods if there are any that have helped you or anybody else that visualize things with aphantasia. Leave it down in the comments. I would really love to hear it. And of course, like and subscribe and maybe even share with a friend who has the same thing. All right, loves. Later.